everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you're well. I am nifty. That's what I'm going with. And today we're going to go old school. So I put on the old school PowerCat polo from the early 2000s because we're going back further than the Big 12. We're going to talk about two Big 8 programs in this Daily Delivery. But first, your reminder, as we preview all of the Big 12 teams coming out of spring football and heading into the summer, to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got some really cool stuff planned for the summer. Make sure you're subscribing. Helps us out. Leave a thumbs up. If you like the video, leave a comment. I love reading those comments. And today, I hope I don't get this shirt dirty because it's going to be all about red dirt. We're going to the state of Oklahoma, and we're taking care of two at once. Oklahoma and Oklahoma State are on the agenda today, and where I think these two programs that struggled last year will finish in this 14-school alignment of the Big 12 for 2023. Let's start with Brent Venables and the Oklahoma Sooners that had a bitterly disappointing first season under Coach Venables. They go into 6-7. They do bring back quarterback Dylan Gabriel, who was very good at times and okay at others. He will have to be much more consistent and very good for the Sooners if they want to overcome their issues from a year ago. But a lot of those issues, strangely enough, were on the defensive side of the football. And did OU get better? Can they generate a better pass rush than they did last season? Because there wasn't much of one to be found for Brent Venables' Sooners. If Oklahoma can be a better defensive team, which is Venables' expertise, then they will rise in the standings. And if they can get consistent offensive output and find some consistent weapons, they could return to a closer level of their older standards. But I don't think Oklahoma competes for this Big 12 championship. I think they're still rebuilding as they head into the SEC, and this is a horrible time to have a downward trend for the Oklahoma Sooners. And speaking of downward trends, let's talk about Oklahoma State, because Mike Gundy's program, after going to the Big 12 championship in 2021, ran headlong into a wall. They seemed to be going okay, and then they came to Manhattan, Kansas, and got just dismantled from the Wildcats, by the Wildcats, and they weren't the same all year after that. It was kind of shocking to watch them struggle to a 7-6 season. And now they've lost quarterback Spencer Sanders, who went into the transfer portal, and they've struggled to find someone out of the transfer portal. There's so many questions about the Cowboys this season. Just so much going on. Can they be better? Did they get killed by the portal, losing more than they gained? And is Mike Gundy slipping as the Big 12 enters a new phase? I think Oklahoma State's in for a long season. I'm sorry, I just believe that. And let's bring up the standings here as I project them heading into the summer. I've got Oklahoma at 5th, which honestly might be a bit optimistic, but I also am falling for that traditional OU on the helmet. I think Oklahoma could be better than a year ago. Oklahoma State, meanwhile, I think continues to sink in the standings. I've got the Cowboys coming in 10th out of 14.